Thokozani. Welcome to Gogo Malandzela TV, and I am Gogo Malandzela. Thank you very much. It is a pleasure and an honor to have you here today. Thank you for viewing this video. Thank you for watching. Please make sure to watch until the very end. I pray and I hope that this video will do what it's meant to do in your life. And let's get right into it. All right, so today there's a topic that I would just like to discuss. I would like to discuss toxic negative self talk, right? So, toxic negative self talk, right? I want to talk about how toxic it is that when you speak negatively of self constantly, you end up believing that in which you are saying, right? If you hear something enough times, you end up believing it, right? So, repetition is the quickest way for anyone to learn and to understand something. Constantly repeating that thing assists that person to understand or hear or believe or have a certain thought process in terms of whatever that topic may be, right? So, this is now how you speak or talk about yourself, right? Many people have opinions. Many people have opinions. Some are good, some are bad. But if you constantly speak badly or negatively of yourself, you end up being that in which you say you are, over and above who has said what about you, right? So this video, it is just the 6 tips to dealing with negative self-talk, because we end up saying things which are unnecessary. We end up insulting ourselves and those who have helped us become ourselves to a point where there's nothing good to be said except anything bad. So the quicker we change that narrative, the better, right? So here are the 6 tips. I'm gonna say six tips that I'm going to share with you guys in terms of how to try and deal with toxic negative self talk, right? Because we are a people who want to build each other. We want to be able to be our self-esteem to improve. So it cannot be improved if you're constantly saying negative things towards and about yourself. So tip number 1 to dealing with negative self-talk: stop saying negative things about yourself, about your life, or towards your goals, right? It is very draining. It will drain you because you will not be inspired or motivated to do anything that you want to do, right? So let us stop with the negative talk towards ourselves, towards our dreams, towards our goals, towards our ancestors, towards our culture, towards tradition. Stop it. For instance, people who like saying that ancestors are demons, but yet you need your ancestors' help for your life to be better. Stop it. You cannot insult someone and then expect them to still come back and help you. Stop it. If you have nothing nice to say, I think this was the greatest lessons I ever learned and I was taught in school. If you have nothing nice to say, if you have nothing to say that is nice, positive, or building, or anything in those lines, don't say anything at all. Because words are things that you cannot take back. If you're gonna insult someone, know that even if you said you're sorry, the one thing you cannot take back those words because it's already been put out into the universe. So let us stop with that, right? Tip number 2, take care of your thoughts, right? So, for instance, if there is a group of people that believe a certain thing about you, for instance, if they're gonna say, this one is gonna be jobless for the rest of their life. This one, hey, what will never finish building this house. Don't don't take that and run with it. Take care of your thoughts. If you have set your mind to achieving something, you can achieve it. You can achieve it. So, o ska dumella batho ba bue dintho ka bophelo ba hao o bo di tlohella di etsahale. As long as you are committed to your journey and you are committed to your upliftment and your development, all in due time, that in which you desire, you will have. So take care of your thoughts. Tip number 3, talk to someone. If you're struggling with your thoughts, if you're struggling with the things that you're saying, if you're just struggling with just being you, talk to someone. Talk to someone instead of sinking into a depression or an anxiety, fit, or any other type of fit that you can go through. Talk to someone. Find someone that you can talk to. Is it the traditional healer? Is it your mother? Is it your father? Is it your cousin? Talk to someone. But don't just sit there and believe every negative thought that you have about yourself. No. Tip number 4, stop running. Face what you need to face in order for you to be able to move forward. Right? So some of you then, therefore, you have a spiritual calling, but because whether is it family doesn't believe in it or whatever your case or your scenario may be, face what you need to face, stop running so that you are able to then therefore move forward. It is important for you to move forward, facing issues that you need to face day by day, step by step. Tip number 5, stop listening and believing what people have to say about you. Because people will say a lot of things about you. People talk, and people will talk to a point where it's rather you laugh or you cry. That's how much people talk. That's how much opinions people have over other people's lives. So stop listening and believing what other people have to say about you. Stop. Because it's what you say about you that you need to believe and that you need to stand for. Always. Because you cannot first please the world before then therefore yourself. Even if somebody was to say, no, you don't have a nice smile. I smile for myself. I'm not doing it for anybody else. I'm doing it for me. So if I'm going to believe you saying I don't have a nice smile, that means I won't smile. That means I must cry every day. I must be sad. I must be moody. Everything must just be wrong every day. And that's going to make other people happy. But now you are going to be miserable in that process. You're the one who's going to be heartbroken, depressed, and every other thing you can think of. So stop believing and listening to anything that anybody has to say about you that is negative. People need to change their perspective, they need to change their opinions. Let us start by saying good to each other and let us see if there's a difference. Start saying good things to other people and let's see if there is a difference. Start speaking life into other people and see if there's a difference. Unlike constantly having an insult after insult. Aye, guys. Aye, con. Let us try and be better. It takes a small step each day. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. It's a step-by-step process. It's a one day at a time process. Number 6, the last but not the least tip. Change your perspective towards yourself. Learn how to speak life into yourself. Change your perspective or your thoughts or your feelings about yourself and start speaking life into yourself. If you're going to say, no, Mina, I'm always broke, Mina, I'm always what? And when are you going to find the time for good things? The same way you magnify all the bad. When are you going to find time to say good things about yourself if the only thing you can focus on is those thoughts that you have? Change your perspective towards yourself. Speak life into yourself. Before anybody else can come and speak life into you, speak life into yourself, into your life, into the things that you do, into the things that you touch, into your business, into your relationships, your friendships, you name it. Speak life. Those were the 6 tips that I have in store for you in terms of how to deal with negative self-talk. Thank you for watching. I'm honored indeed. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming to this channel. I'm really, really grateful. And may you remember that what you say about yourself, you end up believing. What you say about yourself, you end up believing that in which you say. So, step by step, let us make a change for the better. Step by step, let us try and develop ourselves and get ourselves into a positive perspective or a positive mind space to overcome diseases, to overcome sicknesses, to overcome life's experiences, to overcome things like depression, things like stress, things like, to overcome all those things, we need to change how we see ourselves or how we think about ourselves or the things that we say about ourselves or about our situations therefore. I thank you very much for watching. Please do share this video with your loved ones, your friends, your family members, your work colleagues. Please share this video. And please do subscribe, like, click the notice button, and would definitely love to hear from you in the comment section. What are the ways that you think we can overcome self-negative self-talk? Toxic toxic negative self-talk. How can we overcome? What are the advices according to the experiences that you have had so that we can build a better nation tomorrow? Thokozani Makehla.